Hey, look at you go! Look at you finding your way to this bonus video for the Lamington National Park video. Thanks for joining me. We're going to start our journey here at the lookout that I went to in the first video.
Oh, it's even better from up here. Have a look at that, would you? Absolutely gorgeous. This could be really silly. This grass is slippery.
Okay, so now that we've got that out of the way, I'm going to start the descent down the mountain at rapid speed, and hopefully you'll come along for the ride with me down the hill, as I'm going to talk about some interesting facts and figures about the road itself, Lamington National Park and O'Reilly's Rainforest Retreat. So just starting with the road, there's not a lot more that I can add that I didn't add into the first video, apart from the length of the road itself, which I didn't mention in the video. It is 36 kilometers in length, not huge, but if you saw the first video, I'm sure you'll agree with me that it is absolutely packed full of action in that short distance. And if you haven't seen the video, well, what are you waiting for? Check out the link on the screen right now and go back and watch it. Okay, so I guess the best place to start talking about the history of Lamington National Park is to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land, the Yugambeh people, who inhabited the land for thousands of years before European settlement. After the Europeans came along, the lifestyle of the Yugambeh people was gradually eroded by convicts, free landholders and the government. Today, much of the previous way of life of the Yugambeh people is now forgotten. However, many people are still active in the attempt to preserve what still remains, such as the Yugambeh language, and making sure that it is passed on to future generations.
Have a look out there. I know you probably can't see it, but I can see for miles and miles and miles. Let's just pull over here and we'll go and have a bit of a look. Look at that. You can see Mount Lindsay through there, the valley leading out to Bow Desert, and that's where we're headed. Back down there through the valley, way over there in the distance you can see the ocean. You're not going to pick it up with the camera, but beautiful part of the world. This is a pretty cool looking corner.
So following on from the Aboriginal inhabitants' long history in the area, the relatively recent European settlers moved in. In the mid-1800s, the first explorers arrived in this region, with the timber getters arriving soon after to clear the land. And in 1863, a survey of the new Queensland-New South Wales border was conducted in the region. The clearing of timber in the region was followed by farming. In 1912, 8 men of the O'Reilly family started farming in the area. They first milked cattle and collected timber, but the income was too little. In 1915, Lamington National Park was established around their land, and O'Reilly's Rainforest Retreat, which you saw me briefly visit in the first video, was founded in 1926 by the O'Reilly brothers. The initial accommodation was very basic, and in the early years access was only via horse and wagon along a precipitous mountain track.
Have a look at the road down there. This is that cool hairpin that gets split in half. Tighter than a nun's nasty, that one. Comes another nice hairpin. See the road down there? That's where I'm headed. Pretty cool views from here. Another fantastic hairpin. This one's pretty awesome. The camera is just right. Feels so good just casually cruising through there. We're almost down the bottom of the hill again now. Not far from the bottom. Come across some traffic here. Had a pretty good run down. Had a pretty good run on the way up with traffic. Wasn't bad at all. Now there's a lot more traffic coming up. All the day trippers are coming up. It's that time of day when people come up, spend the day up there. Probably from around 2 PM onwards, the road gets busy on the way down. Absolutely packed with cars going down, leaving O'Reilly's. It's an awesome spot for a day out with the family. Very popular with the tourists, very popular with the day trippers.
World Heritage status was bestowed upon Lamington National Park in 1994 in recognition of its high biodiversity and the fact that it contains a living museum of the evolutionary steps taken in the development of Australia's modern-day flora. It now includes 20,200 hectares of varying forest types from temperate Antarctic beech forest high on the border ranges through to subtropical rainforests and dry eucalypt forest. Thanks so much for watching this bonus video of the Lamington National Park Road, which winds its way spectacularly up to the O'Reilly's Rainforest Retreat. Cheers guys, stay tuned for more great motorcycling roads of Australia videos soon. Bye bye.